Uber and Lyft drivers. This one is more aimed at the Lyft driver crowd. They welcome a new team member dedicated to drivers. The title that they gave this gentleman is the Vice President of Driver Experience Operations. Long title. The Vice President of Driver Experience Operations. We welcome you, Karim Bousta. I hope you settle into your new job. I hope you reach out to drivers. I hope you make the experience for Lyft drivers better than it was before. Obviously, they created this position for you. Now, the one thing I would like Kareem to do, hopefully it comes across this video. As you can see, we welcome him on board, right? I would like him to sign up at streetteams.com if he can, and engage with the drivers there, right? Travis, Rick, Tommy, first three people in the house. I just wanted to read to you in Kareem's own words. I'm all about the drivers. I want driving with Lyft to be the best and most rewarding experience. We know that the biggest burden of driving is the cost of vehicle maintenance, servicing, and insurance. My goal is to severely reduce or even eliminate that burden and put more money back in our drivers' pockets. I want to go back to that statement because I think he should have introduced himself a little differently, right? And I'll tell you why just now. Firstly, Kareem, I would like to see your resume. I would like to see how many Lyft or Uber and Lyft trips that you have personally taken. If they've given you this title, it's my guess you've done a couple of 100 trips. Share with us how many Lyft trips you have done, right? They say today we are welcoming Karim Bousta to the Lyft family as Vice President of our Driver Experience Operations. Kareem's goal is to make it easier for you to get out on the road, reach your earnings goals, and reduce your expenses. As part of this important undertaking, Kareem will launch and scale the next generation of Lyft hubs. I'm excited to see that, right? They certainly have the money to roll out hubs. I'd like to see what they have in mind. Designed to support you on and off the road, as well as expand driver rewards and incentives. That part I like, right? There is still a ton of room for expansion on driver rewards and incentives, right? Our house, the members should be able to, I've said this time and time again, hope maybe they're listening to some of my videos, I hope so, hotel reward programs, restaurant reward programs, airline reward programs, incentives of reaching 500, 1,000, 1,500 trips, right? If he can do that, he's on the right track. But his focus was, as he introduced himself, he spoke about reducing costs, maintenance. As the Vice President of Driver Experience Operations, this is sort of what I would expect from Kareem. Focus on building the bridge or building bridges to the driver. Get their respect and their trust back. Acknowledge that you're underpaying them. Acknowledge that you've been conducting too many tests on your drivers. Have the courage come out and acknowledge that we will immediately up your rates and give you a voice. That should have been his opening statement, right? And then all the other thing where he says, we know what vehicle maintenance is, right? We know how to save money with car maintenance. Please don't come out and sell us on the fact that, hey, we should put a cheap oil in our car. I only put synthetic oil in. Putting a cheap oil in your car is setting you up for future problems. He may show us how to save a few dollars by using cheap oil, right? But that's not what we're interested in. I think we truly understand how to choose the brakes for our car, the oil, how to do the maintenance, when to do the maintenance, how to shop around for insurance. That's in his opening statement. So that alarms me a little bit that that is where he puts the emphasis. The emphasis should be, as I've already said, I'm going to repeat it, Mr. Bousta, Karim Bousta, and please don't think I'm being cocky or arrogant here. I'm speaking, I'm a voice for drivers. I'm speaking on behalf of drivers. If you want to connect with drivers, you start on building bridges, right? Don't start on implementing a plan and show them how they can save maintenance costs. That was his opening statement. Alarming, Kareem. But what I do like is that there is a next generation of Lyft hubs coming. What I do like is that I'm going to give him a chance on the rewards and incentive program. Maybe the incentives are, if you reach 500,000, your earnings go up, right? So we got to give the gentleman a chance. But I welcome him. I welcome that position. I think it's a step in the right direction for Lyft, creating a position like that, VP, Vice President of Driver Experience Operations. A step in the right direction, right? Swiss Cheese says Lyft just made a new change saying you get paid when you accept the ride now. The Cada 3 says I used to make $2,000 weekly before UberX killed my business. Sorry to hear that. Travis Kalanick, I honestly have no faith that this Kareem dude will do anything for anyone. These guys come on board and make all of these vague statements when there is one really easy solution: just raise pay. Right? It's you've chop, trimmed. That's where you start. There is no other starting point, ladies and gentlemen. That is where you start, with the earnings, right? And then once you've done that, you can start implementing the others. To do this in reverse is suicide. It's suicide for the company, right? Got to come out, acknowledge, hey, we effed up, we screwed up, we're going to make it up. Period. Nothing else counts, right? This ratio ain't working for us. Sorry, Kareem. Sorry. That's just the way it is, right? Edvest, it would be nice to have a night hub. Exactly. How cool is that, a night hub? A pink illuminated night hub that looks like a UFO. You go into the Lyft UFO night hub. It's not a nightclub, it's a night hub. So after the dark, when the lights go on go the pink lights. There they are. Got the night hub. And then you migrate from the night hub into the nightclub. Okay, so Dave 2, Professor, what do you think about Uber's point system where drivers get cash back with the Uber debit card? Do you think Uber has done enough? No, there is a lot of room for improvement on that debit card. They've just scratched the surface, guys. They have so much money right now. If they want to make it up to the driver, focus on rewards, incentives, but number one, focus on pay, focus on earnings, rewards, and incentives, right? Make their life better. They have a couple of willy-nilly little rewards built in there, a little bit of a gas. I can get a better gas price at Costco, right? It has to make sense. They have to be true rewards. They have to be true incentives. You have to see true earnings, right? Everything else, my folks, my friends, is fake. Fake announcements, fake news by these guys, if they think that they're going to butter us up. Hey, we brought in this new dude. He's going to show you how to save money on vehicle maintenance, servicing, and insurance. We know how to do that. We've been around the block 10 times. Talk is cheap, Jeff Mason, yes. Got to walk the walk, talk the talk. Raise time and mileage, return multiplier surge equals happy drivers. Very simple formula, presented by nobody else than the founder, Travis Kalanick, his YouTube brother. Goes, David W., it's a joke. It's a joke. Speed Racer, think if I email Kareem, he'll approve my driving application. I know, you can try. Try and reach out to him. Deals Doc, yeah, hopefully this works out. I don't want fluffy titles. I don't want fluffy ideas. I want to see real things. true improvement on earnings, true improvement on reaching incentives where you can climb the ladder, and true reward programs, right? If I'm flying around the country, I can accumulate points on American Airlines, United Airlines, JetBlue. I get rewarded down the line if I've accumulated enough points. That airline system works. Find something similar quickly. Uber Eats Pro, sorry if it's off topic, but I rarely catch you live. Well, you got me live now, buddy. Discovered my Uber acceptance was around 75%. I screwed up and called support. I finally got her to answer yes or no instead of reading her screen. That's cool. If you want better results, go into a hub. If you want better results than going into a hub and speaking to a live representative, request a manager, stick around, ask for a manager, ask for a manager. If you don't have the time to go down to the hub, you know that 1-800-593-7069. You have all the options. When you get through to the person, just say, hey, I've called on this issue before. I need to speak to a manager. The manager will call you back. It's not available right now. Okay. Call them back on the record again. Hey, I called in at 1 p.m. They said they would call me back. Manager hasn't called me. I need to speak to manager. Manager's not in right now. He'll call you back. 20 minutes. You got to harass these people until they see, because they can see how many times there's logs on their thing, how many times you've called. And then eventually third or fourth time, that manager does call you back. Folks, I hope everyone's drinking a lot of water out there, especially in those hot areas. Stay hydrated, my friends, super important. Yeah, David W., I agree with you on that. They think we're little kids with no experience. The fact is we're big kids with a ton of street experience. That's just the way it is, right? So that, again, the way they assess us, the way they read us, the way they think we operate is truly not the way we operate, right? We understand the language of the street. Kevin James says, Kareem is going to catch hell because gimmicks, badges, etc. just piss drivers off even more, right? Got to do real things, real numbers. Money talks, bullshit walks, Kareem. That's just a formula that I've learned in life, right? A lot of people, yap, 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 all day long. Yap, 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 yap. Promises, 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 promises. Badges, 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 badges. No. Cash. This stuff here. This talks. That's when you have our interest, when you bring out the notes, right? Nelson Menard, good afternoon from NOLA. I was there New Year's Eve. Had a super, super good time. New Orleans, my friends, brothers and sisters. Nice to have you here, Nelson. Nice to see someone representing the beautiful city of New Orleans. And congratulations to you for getting Zion, the lion, the dancer. He's like, let's dance. Right, he's going to do you well. Lorenzo Davis in the house. Good afternoon, Professor. Do you know anything about that new rideshare Zooms? I do highlight it at Street Teams, and while I'm at it, Street Teams, these guys here, I'm going to give them a shout out. They just joined me in the last hour. Driving Phoenix, I see him in the room very often. Austin Tanner, new guy. Hoon, new guy. I've seen this gentleman, DCA Tony, in the house. Tony Rousson, and I definitely see Edgar Zandoval very often. That's just in the last hour. They've befriended me. I followed them up. We're already talking. So join streetteams.com if you haven't. There's a really, really cool thing that you can do, right? Where you get the little Street Teams icon on your phone. So I can just click on that. Bam, I'm in there. Street Teams, baby. There I am, communicating with my brothers and sisters of my house, of our house. Kareem has a hard job from now on. Everyone will be on his ass, says Dealsrock. Correct you are, sir. Correct you are. We will be on his butt. We will hold Mr. Kareem responsible for being the VP of Driver Experience Operations. Fancy schwancy word, lot of fluff, lot of little fluffy words in there. Live up to it, my friend. We hardcore. We will shred you in this live stream if you do not come out and start batting for our brothers and sisters, right? No more fancy titles. Now is doing time, action time, Kareem, right? And in Kareem's own words, I'm all about the drivers. I'm all about the drivers. Here is your frickin' golden chance to show us that you're all about the drivers. You know what we're looking for. There we go. Washington, shout out to Kia Munge. Nice to meet you. Next Level Ride Sharing. I like that title. Next Level Ride Sharing. Was he ever a driver? That is the first thing I asked in the opening of my live stream. Show me your resume. Show me your screenshots that you've done. Listen, a guy like this with that title has to have a minimum of 500 rides. Maybe he's done them in the taxi business. I would say if you've done 1,000 taxi trips, I will look at that. I'll give that value. Definitely will. But what I'm looking for is, hey, Kareem, have you done 500 rideshare trips? Show us your resume, Kareem. We want to see your resume, your CV, your curriculum vitae. We want to know what you're all about, my friend. Show us who you are. Show us your true cards, right? Jay Haynes. Hey, Professor DC in the house. Quick question. Did Uber take away the weekly bonus away, or is it just me? I used to get it, but not anymore. There's various type of bonuses. Which one in particular are you talking about? Fernando Lueza. Professor, have you heard new Las Vegas trip to strip? Yes, I've heard about them, and they're doing very, very well. They're getting a lot of press, right? They're doing great. But they mainly operate on the strip. So they don't go all around town. But people are using them, and it's working. Trip to strip. The real deal, in your opinion, what's the end game with the rideshare in the next 5 years? The money is there. They got the money in that IPO. Now they're going to be putting the money into technology. I truly think they're going to be working with, obviously, the FAA, trying to get like air regulation passed, pay all. They're going to move that side forward. Drone technology, drone cars are going to be big. But that's down the line, folks. That's after 5 years. Semi-autonomous and autonomous cars. There's a great book out there. Look in my channel. I made a video on it. I read the book by one of the experts in that field, autonomous vehicles. And he still says that's more than 5 years out. So we have another good 5 years. Relax. You don't stress out. The bigger picture is going to get passengers into a new form of transportation, and that they can trust the fact that the vehicle without the driver will get them from A to B. Or can they, or will they actually get into a vehicle that'll take off and land elsewhere? For example, I made a quick video of Sky, S-K-A-I, the BMW design concept for a drone car. That I see as the future. Scott Hoffer, 529 trips, cool, and counting. AMC creators, work hard, play hard. We have to. Got to work hard, play hard. Right, good motto. I live by that. Sandy at your service. I like it. Hey guys, hope you are all having a great day. Sending much love back to Sandy. Nelson Menard, if anyone is going to be representing the drivers should choose that person. I like that. The drivers should have the say in that, right? That's why when you go to streetteams.com and you register there, you will see in the GOAT forum that we are forming the new company by the drivers for the public. By the drivers for the riders, right? It's a joint venture between drivers putting together a model. July the 4th, the big funding platform opens up. Come on board. And please go register at streetteams.com. I will be heading out, I would say, in 3 to 5 minutes. This is a short one. Got to pick up my kids from basketball camp and volleyball camp. Keep them busy, those kids. Keep them out of trouble. What do we have? Rick Review says, are you singing, Professor? I'll sing for you, Rick Reviews. Our house in the middle of the street. Our house, that is where the drivers meet. Our house was a castle and a treat. Right, Chef 411, what's cooking over there in the OC, baby? Giving me thumbs up back. Lamar Nazar, send you light and love. I receive it, I reciprocate and send you light and love straight back, Lamar. Uberman Paul, good to see you. I think you also registered. Did you? I think I did see you at Street Teams, right? By the way, in the last hour, these guys came on board. All these wonderful faces. And this dude, I know him. He's cool. Driving Phoenix, Edgar Zanderval. All of these guys in the last hour befriended me, and I'm following them back, and they're joining rooms, and they are in those GOAT discussion rooms. Awesome, 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 awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. There we go. You blinded me with science. Thomas Dolby, legendary song. Who knows 80s music? The best. Remember those weird haircuts, the weird clothing we used to wear in the 80s? So much fun. So much fun. Hello, hello. That's Lionel Richie. Hell's Bells. Doocy, flock of seagulls, yeah. Kim Wilde. Depeche Mode. Blancmange. Tears for Fears. Who's that guy that sang Kama Chameleon? Yazoo. Tons of bands. Duran Duran. Wild Boys. Wild Boys. 80s is the best. Electric. Won't you take me to Electric Avenue? And then we take it higher. Guys, you guys are throwing legendary songs out here. Culture Club. There we go. Damn, and I'm going to be giving away a lot of these at Street Teams. Vava, baby, Dashcam. Going to be making a video on it. What I like about the Vava, just check this guy out, guys. Cool little thank you note in there. You're going to be seeing the Vava video soon. I'm going to be rolling out. But what I like, it's such a freaking tight box, man. You can't even fit a coin in there. It's all laid out, all these little boxes, right? Step 1, step 2, step 3. Did a video on that earlier on how to put that together. This beauty is awesome. 360, baby. 360 in your car. To film those guys that try shenanigans and troubles with us drivers, we will catch you on camera. We will report you. We will take action. We will get you behind bars. So don't pull your crap in our car. Beware. The Vava Dashcam will catch you live on camera. Remember that nut job about 2 weeks ago? Took his shirt off and like, drive faster, drive faster. And the guy's like, dude, I can't drive faster. You know what I mean? Don't respect me, dude. Next thing. All caught on camera. Right? What are the rules? The rules for what, Oswaldo? Oh, the rules as participation in the GOAT forum. We'll see who's coming up with good ideas. I have many of these guys. Many. Like $130 a pop. I have many to give away. So I'm going to be looking for original ideas in the GOAT forum. Go join the discussion, right? Men at work. I come from a land down under. Big country. Nice. Good one. Human League. Don't you want me, baby? I was working as a waitress in a cocktail bar. Catch a goo-goo. Guys, you're hitting all the good bands, man. I'll show you some cool pictures. Both my kids are actually quite good little DJs. They have their own little DJ set. That's what I did. That's how I made money between the ages of 14 and 17, DJing, you know, at events, at parties on the weekend. I had all the vinyl, 7 singles, the big ones. the Technique turntables, the mixer, the strobe lights, the chase lights, the mirror balls, the UV lights. 80s, baby, Michael Jackson, Beat It, Thriller, wearing our little silk ties and our gloves. To Shy, damn, you guys know the 80s. You guys rock, man. Bringing back good memories. Pet Shop Boys, West End Girls. You guys know that one? Pet Shop Boys actually made a good Dramarama. Met them. Actually drove them in San Diego. Dramarama. Anything. I'll give you anything. Thank you. Travis, go and set up. Travis, give me a shout out. Follow me on Street Teams. I'll write you back. I'll put you in the next set of people I'll put in the next video, all giving you shout outs. Big country. Payman Ali, nice to see you, my friend. Always a smile on my face. Always good spirits. Our friend Payman Ali in the house. Modern English, Jeff Mason, thank you for contributing. The Romantics. Damn, you guys are killing me. All these good songs are coming to my mind. Yep. And you know what? Clients love that. You have a, hey, do you guys want to listen to some 80s or 90s? What do you want to listen to? Right? You gauge at the age, right? Guy looks like an old timer. Hey, play him some rock and roll, 60s. Boom. Sirius XM, 60s music. Boom. Channel 8, 80s music. Sirius XM, right? The tone, the mood of your car, set it. You know, pretty much know their age. You know, what do you want to listen to? Hip hop. What do you want? Kendrick Lamar. What do you want? Travis Scott. What do you want? Ray Shremmerd. What do you want? What do you want? I got it. Got it in the car. Right? Poison. Reggae is awesome. Bob Marley is like my favorite. 3 little birds sitting on my doorstep, singing sweet songs of melodies pure and blue. This is my message for you. Don't worry. Hey, my message for you, Derek K. My message for you, Mr. New Vice President of Drive Experience Operations. My message for you is earnings, rewards, incentives. It all boils down to this, my friends. So I'm out of here. Red wine goes to my head, makes me forget. Red wine, you make me feel so fine. You keep me rocking most of the time. Red wine, you gonna do. Red wine, do. The final countdown. It's the final countdown. If I could only sing. All right, my friends. Some serious Rastaman here. I like Rastaman. Jaman Rastaman. Asia. Wow, you guys have brought out a portfolio of music that makes me happy. I'm getting goosies here. You're bringing me back to the good 80s. Got to get back to my kiddos, right? Pick them up. Otherwise, where's Dad? Where's Daddy? He's left us here. No. Your dad's coming. They have their own driver, by the way. My kids have their own Uber and Lyft driver. His name is Rideshare Professor. My friends, love you all. The police. Good. Message in a bottle, yeah. Guys, put me in a good vibe now. I'm going to go out there, switch on to the 80s. Oh, the horse sound. You guys want the horse sound before I go? That's it. It's a horse, of course it's a horse. Have a great day, guys. But a lot of sound effects there, a lot of good music, a lot of good vibes. Appreciate you all. The horse is off, and soon the goat will follow. On the same farm, we are now introducing goats, greatest of all time drivers, next to the stallions, next to the horses, next to the cows, next to the chickens. We're going to be happy farmers with a lot of fresh produce soon. Love you, leave you, and until later, please drive safe.